Red means you're undersupplied, but you've got elements of what you need, and black means you have nothing, or it's not working. So green, yellow, red, black. That's what we'll work off, and then we'll color palette it all together. So the squad overall, if we're majority green, the squad will be green. If we're majority yellow, then the squad is yellow. And this also feeds back up the chain of commands to leadership, so that we, as platoon sergeant, or myself as platoon commander, know that this squad, so first squad, is operational and can carry on doing tasks in the field. What was that, Morgan?
05.
Hangar 05.
Alright, turn to your left and follow Sergeant Hero as he leads towards the elevator. In groups of 5, you'll be taking elevators towards Hangar 5. Farrell, what's the sit rep?
On the way.
Roger that. Make sure you get ICUs first. Alright, send that elevator. Next one in, group of 5. Two more. Alright.
Nice one, Lav.
Go for it, send that one. Hangar 5. Remember, call out what side you're staggering on when you do have a sentry set.
4-9, staggered port side.
Porter, can I get you on the other side, mate? On the starboard. Bottom of the ramp. On this ship. Just on this side over here.
Apple, I sent you
Where
a
Renegade
invite.
V8 is. Nice one.
Same.
Have you just come back into the server? Lex?
I'm aboard a ship.
A ship? Oh, the ship.
Yeah. Apple, once everyone's on board, I want you to
Last
take
man
through a
to
porpoise.
cancel that. Campbell's still outside according to Pips, actually. Let me just press the same button again.
Same again, port.
You know exactly where
port
to go and
seating.
sit down?
That's everyone.
No, everyone on the dropship. Grab a seat, troops. Hero, can you take the top turret on the
Can do.
Valkyrie, please? Alright, anyone else not boarded? Alright, clap sentries. Alright, Trident 7-4, you clear to dust off. Go ahead in the turret here. I'm going to take the train marines in a different channel and prep them for a combat drop.
Yeah, roger.
Alright, Azra fly escort down to location, and then Kazra on hard targets static.
And remember dust off.
User left out of the channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Right, cool. Continuing on from where we were. Briefly going over a quick part here is also clap, which is the way we just convey information on the battlefield. Clap is how we like sort of remember it, and it's as simple as clear, communicate the information clearly. So it's like no mumbling or like you're just trying to be as clear as possible. Loud, so you're not. This isn't screaming down the mic. This is just being loud enough. So if you're aware that your mic is maybe a bit too like, quiet, that you're loud enough that other people can hear. As an order, so the way we refer to this is like, for instance, you got contact left. You're not asking people politely that there's a contact left. You're telling them there's a contact left. So it's making sure everyone's site suddenly switches on. They stop off being on autopilot if they are for some reason, and then you're able to react to that situation clearly. And then pauses. If you've got a large amount of information to convey, that you take a little break just to break it up a little bit, so it's easy for people to
User joined
understand.
your channel.
Especially this being a
User was moved out of
multinational.
your channel.
1 second. Cool. That was the other net. Sorry. Yeah, and if you've got a long amount of enough of that again. Yeah. So because it's a multinational organisation, it's trying to be as clear and concise as possible, so everyone from every background can be on the same page and be able to understand each other as clear as possible. Apple, back in. Cool. So I will take us through a quick poor pursuit if everyone's happy. Is there any questions that people want to ask on it? Cool. Happy days. So, we'll say protection. We're in the Valkyrie, and we got the Sergeant on turret, so that's currently our protection. So, ammunition. We're just going to go through you guys one at a time, and the same as before. They should know by now. So, ammunition, 3.5. Campbell. We're just running through a porpoise, so it's just going over. So we're going over it. So ammunition, and then we'll go for the rest. Cool. Flaunter, 4.6.
Green.
Lime, 6.2.
Green.
Squonk, 4.3.
Red.
Feral, 5.7.
Green.
Roger. Weapons, Gamble, 3.5. Flaunter, 4.6.
Green.
All
Lime,
hands stand by
6.2.
for quantum travel.
Green.
Squonk, 4.3.
Red.
Feral, 5.7.
Not green.
Cool. Personal cam, we are annoying on this planet as it's going to make us all fight anyway. Equipment, cam 3.5. Flaunter 4.6.
Yellow.
Lime 6.2.
Red.
Squonk 4.3.
Red.
Feral 5.7.
Green.
Cool. Moving on to radios, we're all talking to each other. There's no one here that needs a specialist net, so we won't worry about that one. Specialist equipment, so this is once again your multi-tools, your med pens, etc. Not the med pen, sorry, the med gun. 3.5. Roger. It's not something that you necessarily have to always bring. It's just if you have that piece of kit, or unless you've been
All
told
hands are en
otherwise.
route to final destination.
Roger that. Yeah, typically you want to bring a multi-tool tractor beam, a med gun, unless it's specifically, but it's not always specifically asked for, because usually you have a team medic and other people that will bring that stuff, like as specific roles, you have to bring it. However, it is recommended you
travel
bring it
complete.
anyway. Flaunter 4.6.
Red.
Lime 6.2.
Black.
Squonk 4.3.
Red.
Feral 5.7.
Green.
Cool, happy days. And that's just like the simple way we go through our pre-checks. It becomes very quick, very fluid over time, and like as we just go into it without having to go into the whole explanation each time. Right, when we touch down, the train marines are going to give a demonstration of an ARD before they set off to clear the bunker. So we're going to jump out the side door to your right as you come out, and they can then come out the main ramp, and we're just going to watch them, see what they do. We'll go through then the theory of it as they step off and go off and do their bunker clearing, and then we'll give that a practice. You nail it first time, we'll then move on straight on to the next thing. So actually, while we're in transit, I can go over some of the theory of it now.
User joined your channel.
We'll wait out on that.
First squad, Renegade platoon.
Stand by to drop.
Stand by to drop. Move to stand by to drop positions.
Dorsal standing down.
Charlie left, Del right.
Right, recruits, if you come over to the side door to the right, we're going to drop out and then have a watch of them. Right, recruits, jump out, recruit.
Alright, drop, get the ramp down. Three, 4, 2, 0. Got a hard static target. Bunker located at the top of this bunker.
4-9
I
set.
need a precision strike gun run. Over.
2034, route back, hard static target, turret, top of bunker, gun run, over.
Roger, all cleared hot. 207. Charlie, start leading off. Find me an entry point. Rascal.
Okay, for it, moving. 4-9 moving.
Spacing is going to be 10 meters. 2-0 moving.
4-2 moving.
Crouch slab.
Guns.
5 Mike.
Zirin, take a knee. Hades 1, Renegade 2, 0, good effect on target. Target destroyed, over.
3-8 moving.
2034, roger, all out.
5-2, last man moving.
Cool, recruits, we'll just follow them around and then just watch them do the breach, and then we'll go off and do our thing while they continue on.
Hades 1, this is 2, 0, do you have any visuals on further
Sorry, I've got a
turrets? Over.
20, head is 1, negative on visual of any more targets, over.
Hades 1, 2, 0, roger, move into cap, over. Alright, pair 1,
Moving cap.
entry point, it's a break-in, go ahead and take it.
Okay, prep to breach. Set. Breach.
Left clear. Door front.
Right, clear.
Roger that. Doorway front, next pair up.
Is it?
Tyrion French, go.
Moving.
7420, wave off.
Prep to breach.
Set.
Breaching.
Clear left.
Clear left. To go right.
No exits. Lift down.
Roger that.
Next team up.
Squad regroup, elevator down. Charlie left, Del right, stack.
One up on you, French.
Copy.
On you go left. 4-8, last one.
3-8, one up on you.
Roger.
Squad, stand by for simultaneous breach on my go.
Cool. Recruits, we're going to drop down to first squad channel
Squad
now.
prepare to breach.
Set.
Set.
User left
Set.
your channel. User left your channel.
Set.
No further than the first room. Charlie go left, Del go right.
User was moved out of your channel.
Breach, breach,
User
breach.
was moved out of your channel.
Cool, we're not missing anyone. Awesome. So that was a little demonstration. That was very much rushed, but looked cool. So in a moment, Mulligan's going to sit down, and we're going to slow time go out the back ramp in ARD. We're just going to quickly wait for Feral and Squonk to turn up so they can go through it with us as well.
Landing at Tressler.
Happy days. Happy days, many thanks. Cool. Feel free just to jump in the back for now, just keep your survival estimates up high as a result. He's just repositioning the Valkyrie real quick for the back ramp. So, Phil, when you come and touch down, you want to land near the Valkyrie. We'll get your kit, yours and the Squonk's kit sorted out, and then we'll go through some of the training bits itself. Cool. What we'll do in the meantime while they're rocking up is like, there's still enough of us here that we can like go over some of the stuff.
Alright, Squonk, go ahead and...
Cheers, mate.
And then come right back.
Actually saying that, do you guys want to take a quick 5-minute buy break and see if the others get here by that point? Yeah, cool. Take 5 minutes, guys, and then be right back. Obviously, Feral and Squonk, if you can continue making your way over here. Because I could do with another coffee, to be fair.
Is that a black one?
It is strong.
Don't know how to get out of this shit.
Yeah, I just gotta take the elevator down. It's in the area just after the captain's area. There you go.
Done it.
Right, 3-4 back on comms. Oh, is this them here now, is it? No, it's not. Right, is there any questions you guys have in the meantime? Not just about this, but about anything, like org operations that we've done, stuff like that. Anything you guys want to know, like what future stuff that you can do? No? Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll think of some like later on, but not at the moment.
Yeah, it's fine. While we're here, I'll just go over like the ARD. There was like their demonstration was a very close to the objective ARD. Rarely do we actually do that. Like here, because it's a fixed position bunker, it's got NPCs guarding it. You can get away with it. When it's against other players and other organisations, it's not so easy to pull that off because you know they're players, they're reacting, they got their own plans, their own air support. You can't just do that. So usually we'll be like standing off and we'll patrol the rest of the way in typically about 2k's the distance. We'll set on foot from an objective. We can at times use vehicles as well, and we can deploy from these vessels with vehicles. So even this one can fit a couple of light fast attacks in. And the purpose of the ARD itself is that you know we're getting out of the ship safely, not knowing necessarily what's there. Yes, the ship can give us a bit of an idea of what's going on. But he's seen it fast time himself coming in for the landing, so we don't know if someone's necessarily there watching it themselves. And as we say, it's a free thinking enemy that can sort of be trying to check where potential landings are straight off the bat. And we will do that as well with our sniper teams, etc. That will get pushed out. So believe in this with protection, with the ability to then put fire down immediately onto any fire that we take, and then patrol off. And it's a quite quick process. Like once everyone's out, the message gets passed to the dropship dosts off, and then we're off. We're patrolling straight away, getting out of this zone as quick as possible, because a dropship coming on is obviously a big signature. It's a big thing to see. Have you fallen through the floor again, Squonk?
No, just kitting up.
Nice. I have got kit here for you.
I've got extra kit now.
Oh, excellent.
Hingray.
But with us three here, we'll quickly can do a half ARD while we're just waiting. So imagine it as we're only like I am the 12 o'clock here. We're just using the left-hand side of it. So we're going to go. The last man will be facing here. So we're doing half of it, and then the other when the others get here, we can do the full thing. Because typically you'll be doing this in squad size, so I sort of want to get you used to the positioning that you'll have rather than a bit of a disjointed one. So first of all, you'll have the comms where it will be, you know, we're stacked up here, we're ready to go, and our weapons are carried lowered. Reason we do this is because it's, you know, if you accidentally left click and shoot, you will just immediately shoot. There's no actual safety on this game, but it means if you left click once, it brings the weapon up and it gives you like a single point, an extra point of failure, effectively. From there, as the ship's coming in, the ship will tell the squad leader, so stand by. He will then pass it on to us. So we'll do stand by. So now weapons are up. Work is like Campbell, you're facing directly out the exit. Flaunter, you're stacked up right behind him, and you're just looking over his right shoulder a bit, and then Lime, you're the same, you're right up against them, looking over Flaunter's right shoulder. And there will be standby, and then the ramp will be lowered, and the dropship pilot and squad leader will yell drop, 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 and you're immediately going to sprint out. Now the way this will work is, say here will be Charlie team, and you'd have like Delta team over this side mimicking you. Delta are going to go to the right, and work their way from the right inwards to the middle, and you're going to work your way from the left inwards to the middle. So the way we sort of measure this is, as soon as you come off that ramp, you'll count into about 3 seconds, and then you stop. That's the easiest way of working out the distance to keep it all equal.
User joined your channel.
So you touch off the ramp, Campbell, you'll turn immediately 90 degrees left, and you'll go 1, 2, 3, and you'll sit there and you'll say your call sign set. And then Flaunter will see that you've gone there, and he'll go a bit more to the right. So you've gone directly to the sort of the 9 o'clock position. Flaunter will go to the 10 o'clock position, and then once he's set, he will say set, and eventually everyone, it will just be an echo of sets till everyone is gone. Once we've heard that last one, dropship dusts off, then we patrol out. So we'll just go through a quick practice of that. So Have your weapons on lowered.
How do I go for that? Like, how do I lower my weapon? Keybind.
What hanger were you again, Feral?
You have to like hold F.
Or 8. Hurry up, they're talking about ship storage.
Roger. Ah, there you go. Thank you.
I think mine's bugging out. Is it alright if I just go unarmed?
Whereabouts you guys at, Lex?
We are you in the server now?
Yes.
I'll toss you an invite.
Dunker.
Yeah, I'm having issues with mine trying to get it carried lowered. I don't know if it's the gun or...
With this game, could be a magnitude of things. Just go as standby. You understand it, that's fine. People understand that occasionally things are going to go wrong with this game.
All aboard.
Happy days, they're setting off. Right, so we're now here. We're flying in, you know, your weapons carried, load. Ship's coming in. Right, standby.
Well, Squawk, I hate to say it, but I think we're stuck here.
You can get your weapon back out now, Flaunter.
You reckon?
Yeah. Alright.
Oh.
And we've landed. Drop, drop, drop.
Four, 6 set.
6-3 set.
Yeah, happy days. And if you look left and right, you can see your spacing from one another. You got about like a 10-meter space in between you all. Roughly, you're not like right next to each other. You're far enough away that this vessel can safely just jump away, no problem. Yeah, cool. You're all happy with that. And then we'll go through it once more when, which won't be that long. Aztec, I'll share the mission with you as well, so you don't get any trespassing or anything like that.
Roger.
Right, dope. So it's basically just like getting out of a Chinook.
Yeah, exactly that.
Or as we call them in the UK, Chinley Gwynleyooks.
No, I'm not going to share with you that mission, Aztec, because I don't have it myself.
Roger.
It's a 9 tails anyway, so it's not really trespassing. Cool. They shouldn't be too long now. Whereabouts are you, Aztec?
Literally jumping to your position.
Oh, happy days.
Are you waiting for me?
No. 2 of the recruits are still in travel.
Ah.
But if you can stay with me, Aztec, the rest of them are already going through doing, you know, warming up and getting back into the swing of it.
Yeah.
But I could actually use you for help me with some demos and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, while they're inbound, we'll just continue on with some stuff as well. And then we can just retouch upon it when they're here, and then you guys have got the extra leg up then. So we've done our ARD, we then patrol off to the place. Now, patrols is typically in red phase, however we sort of like things blend in the training a little bit just because of what needs to happen. Typically, we patrol at daytime, 20-meter spacings, nighttime 10-meter spacings. Point being, you know, that we got, you know, we're not all bunched up, except from in dark, when it gets actually quite bloody dark in this game and you actually need to see the person in front, especially when name tags disappear, which happens often, and you haven't got a name tag to follow with the distance marker, so you have to actually see them. So there's practical reasons in the game that we have to do this for as well. As well with that, with the large distances that we cover, just means, you know, say the front person gets contacted, you know, you're stretching out a long way. They might not have seen the rest of the people there that can then react to that. But we won't touch upon patrols too much because that is the red phase lesson. We're simply then from the dropship, the ARD, we then patrol off to where we are, and then we arrive somewhere like here. Now, you saw them. They didn't approach from the entrance. This is something we typically try to avoid if we can, because if someone's going to be someone defending, it will be at the entrance itself. And we try to clear around it and work our way to that point. But this is also very mission dependent. So without going straight away into there, we're going to cover two quick things of how we sort of work CQB. And that is, we do breaching and bounding. Now, breaching is, for instance, that door there. These are tight environments, rooms that require you to actually breach into it. And the difference between that and bounding is you've gone into a room and you can see the next room along is fucking massive. It's a huge old room. You're not really breaching into that. You need to actually cover that ground now. So you're then rolling into moving with fire, making sure someone's already got a foot in the door, sort of keeping the fire rounds down while people are moving, because you're no longer going room to room. You're now having to cover big old ground. And these bunkers, you'll see when you get down there, if you haven't been to them already, they can quickly change to these big old rooms that's just not practical to do a typical breach into. So initially we'll just go through a bit of bounding practice when Aztec is here.
Just closing up the ramp. If anybody needs to set spawns or do medical bits or food, the character's available.
Oh, huzzah. Ever the medic.
Always.
Cool. So these ISO containers over here, let me have a quick look over here. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so if you just want to come over here a second, guys. So if you guys all just want to look down here, and me and Aztec will go to the other side, we'll sort of represent sort of what bounding looks like. So this, for instance, would be, we've come up, we cleared a room here, we've looked through and we can see a long corridor going down. Now, breaching into here, say this is a corridor, means I'm just standing here, I've cleared my corner, and I'm just, I've got all this ground in front of me. I'm just open for anyone down the other side to shoot. So being able to actually recognize that this is something the challenger we got to face and move through it safely. So for this, we would then do fire move. So Aztec would, for instance, here go. Do you want to give us the full?
Cheers, mate.
Oh, well, you guys here now?
Yeah.
Happy days. If you want to just quickly join us, we'll go through the bounding as a group, and then we'll go back to the ARD, and then so you guys got that nipped.
Wait, I think I got the problem. I can't move I can't change my view.
Bring your
I can't move my mouse. How do I?
Right mouse or even just left click.
There you go. Right.
Yeah. Don't worry about going back into carried low if that's happening. Sometimes, the weather can just affect it for some reason.
That's fine.
So Squonk and Farrell, you guys have got kit now, don't you?
Yep, just dropped him off.
Yeah, just might be
then. Oh, Farrell, you carry a ring, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were a recruit for some reason.
Oh, good.
That's alright. Squonk, do you want to just go join the others down the other end? I mean, actually, you could probably demonstrate this. You should know this by now. With your veteran pin.
I'm a recruit.
Right, so we've come along. Aztec has recognised this as that we've got a bound through here. Aztec, how are you going to communicate that?
Individual bounding. I'll cover. You move.
Yep, moving. Covering.
Moving. Covering.
Moving. And then we're obviously going to then breach into the next bit or go around the corner and whatever we need to do. But it's making sure that we're covering open ground with someone always there to react to an enemy to be able to fire on them. If enemy's already spotted, that the suppression's going down, but we're constantly making that progress down here. Some considerations, for instance, you could imagine that this itself is a room, and in this situation, say, we've gotten to this point, we've recognised there's a room off there to its left. We obviously can't just pass that; it's still got to be cleared. So I'd go cover in here, and I'd point out to him, it's like, oh, we got a room to the left, Aztec breach it, and he'll do a single man breach at that point. Or if we have manpower available, depending on the situation, we'll be able to punch more people up. You'll find with all of this, it is very much what is going on at the time dictates what happens. There's no reason people can't individually breach into a room, but we very much prefer to be 2s or even 4s if we can. So just very quickly, we'll break off into pair. You guys will break off into a pair and just quickly demonstrate that, like, very easily. Campbell, Squonk, let's have the veterans show us all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just you two going down the imaginary corridor.
Alright, Campbell, you move, I'll cover. Move.
Feel free to bring your weapon up as well if you want to, make it easier. Okay, cool.
Move in.
So it wouldn't be set, you're just literally saying covering. So it's move and cover.
Yeah, you can move. Moving. Right, move. And we have completed it.
Happy days. Cool. And you guys come back, and then Lime and Flaunter, get ready for it. You'll find, like, particularly with individuals, what, over time as you get to work with people, the language they use and such, and it just makes it very fluid. And the reason we just go move and cover is because that's all you need. If you hear cover, you know that the other guy's covering you. If you hear move, then you know he's moving. So it's just very fluid to keep it sweet. But, you just want to convey the point of what you're doing. Flaunter, Lime, go on.
Alright, Lime, I'll cover if you want to move.
6-2 moving. Covering.
4-6 moving. Covering.
Moving. Covering.
Moving. Covering.
Moving. Covering.
Moving.
Cool, happy days. One thing to note, just never be afraid of just jumping into cover. Don't feel like you have to, there's a set distance that you got to achieve. If there's cover available, that means you have to go a little bit further, a little bit shorter. You just go to it. It's all completely on you how you decide. That no one can tell you that themselves. But you got to be the best judge of what is cover for you. And also just be aware of, like, it acts as a threat, where the enemy is possibly going to come from. And also, with it being CQB, and especially some of these structures get really big, it means that we can never really be 100% clear because the enemy could potentially find tunnels or other corridors to sneak up behind us. So another thing that we'll always have is, as we're echeloning through, the rear pair will always turn to become the rear guard. So when the terminology will be is like, right, cool, next pair up, that last pair will move. As they move past that next pair that has now become the last pair, they will tell them you're the last pair, so they now know that they're rear guard. Just a little thing. We're going to touch upon that now as we go. Not into breaching just yet. We'll run through the ARD quickly one more time, and then we'll go into the breaching phase. So back aboard Valkyrie.
What is that saber doing?
So we'll have Campbell, Flaunter, Aztec left, myself, Lime, Squonk right, and we'll have Squonk and then Lime first, and then myself. So just get to the front. Get the old front Squonk. Then Lime. Then myself. So for those of you that missed it, so first of all, you're going to be right up against this door. When this ramp's closed, you want to be as close to it as possible, because when it goes down, you want to be covering as little distance as possible to get out of this vessel. So once again, because some of you are traveling while down here, it's the ship's coming down for landing. The pilot's going to tell everyone to be on standby. The squad leader is going to relay that we're standby to drop. That means all the weapons are up. We're looking out, so Squonk's looking out directly out. Lime's and looking to the bit left of him. Then I'm looking left of him, so that way we've got all weapon systems facing out all this way. So if for some reason someone is standing there, they get completely annihilated instantly. And then the ramp goes down, and then it's drop, 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 and we're going to fill in that gap, and we're going to form that semicircle out there. Squonk, I'm pretty confident that you'll have this anyway, so there's no need to really worry about this. So, stand by to drop. Drop, drop, drop. And you're straight out, you're sprinting straight out.
4-6 set.
Oh, I push right. Set.
6-2 set.
3-4 set.
6-1 set.
4-3 set.
Cool, happy days. As you saw there, for some of us, the weather was an affecting issue. This is something that, you know, you're just going to experience when you get out of the ship sometimes. But cool, yeah. We can see that if you look around, we got that semicircle. Ship can dust off instantly as soon as that last person's out. Thing to note here as well, when the ship now dusts off, Squonk and Campbell, what do you think happens to your arcs?
Someone's going to have to cover the rear.
Yeah, you're going to have to then sort of widen those arcs, so we got cover out there as well while that ship dusts off. And we're not going to, you don't need to reposition people, it's just a quick look, you're looking over there as well, and we're immediately patrolling off. We're now going to then just patrol off towards that bunker. We're going to stack on the left, and you're going to form like an informal sort of ARD. It's going to be shoulder to shoulder along the wall. And as you can imagine, the person at the front is going to be looking to the direction of threat. Everyone else is going to be looking outwards, with the guy at the rear looking rearwards. So if Aztec steps off, you're going to stack up on the left side somewhere, Aztec, then Flaunter, Campbell, myself, Lime, and Squonk.
6-1 moving.
4-6 moving.
3-4 moving.
6-2 moving.
4-3 moving. Last man.
Cool. There's a bit decent going on, don't worry about it. It will occasionally happen. So cool, yeah. So cool, I'm just going to break away. Yeah, I'm over there, Lime, you'd be looking around that, like, waiting to look around that corner.
Alright.
Yeah, everyone's happy. Yeah, I'm content with that. And then we'll go through the breach itself. So if you guys want to come away and just look, me and Aztec will go through the demonstration of the breaching. So for instance, a room like this, like where you got a ramp up to there, there's multiple ways. We can either, we'd probably call the breach from here, but potentially we could approach here and then call it from here. It's optional on the pair that are doing the breaching, unless the squad leader says otherwise. So, Aztec, you lead, I will follow.
Roger, prep to breach.
Set.
Breach in. Right clear.
Left clear. One entrance front.
Room clear. Next pair up.
Cool. Right, you don't have to do the next pair. So then from here, imagine that we're then the next pair. They've echelon past. Now they can either stack up from here, for instance in this room, or if we're here looking out, they can potentially even call it from back here where it's safe, and then knowing they're going through with purpose. Let me just call up the elevator actually before that fucking goes tits up and we just walk into the pit. Oh, hello. kill them. Actually, step back out. They're trying to exit right now. They're exiting. Give them some distance. They're going to do an ARD and they're going to probably like try and breach out. Full right row. Over to this nice little platform. The lights. So there's some key words there. When it comes to a breach, and it will be say it's like I want Aztec Squad. I want you to take that room, or I want you to breach into there. That means they know that we're now doing a breach-in. The first person, and it can be the first person to that will be then I prepare to breach, and the second person will say set when they're ready. Now you don't have to say set instantly if you're not there. If you're not ready, you don't say set. You can just say I'm moving, and that just lets the other guy know that you're not actually here yet. You're quickly moving over to me.
User joined your channel.
Lex, is it clear for us to?
Yeah, it's clear for you to come out. We're just like clustered over to the half right, but you got room.
Alright, first squad.
For it, moving.
Moving. Just put your weapons on your back if you're getting that bug. Lex, be advised, weapon NPCs will respawn inside the bunker. So
left, yes, Tycho.
To the right, mate.
Roger that.
So we'll have to resecure the bunker when you're going to go down and post sentries.
Yeah, happy
I'm
days.
lagging by the way, Tycho. Someone should go in front.
Well, what I'll do is we got to quickly just go through the last bit of breaching here, and then I'll take this lot down, and we'll go through it as this group, so they all get complete hands on it in the most time up. And then once we've done that, we can break down into PvP if you want to.
Do you want to do it live straight away for them? Because those NPCs will be spawning left, right, and center, unless we take a security team down and secure the closets for you. Because we can secure the downstairs area for you.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah. Like I say, we cleared it and then it was waves.
Oh, it's a wave mission, is it? Or is it just they're just spawning like that for some reason?
They're spawning like that. I don't know if it's a change with the badge. We can secure the closets then.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Do you guys want to send some people down there now? Because it'll only be once the elevator. I'll bring the elevator back up, then quickly do the last little bit, and then go from there.
Sure. I mean, we could also do it in the same channel this time, so you can also get guys watching our stream and stuff to see it happening before you kick off. It's up to you.
Yeah, can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, is someone streaming and is there? Is some people streaming in Discord?
Yeah, there's a couple of guys that's streaming.
Yeah, cool. In that case, recruits and that, if you just jump into the lounge and just watch them go through it quick, so then that'll be a good explanation of what you're doing.
On Starport Lounge on the Discord, for those of you that are confused, I've got a stream running.
Once you guys are like down and you've done it, cheers Squonk, I saw you light up. And you've gone down through it and these guys have like watched you, I'll quickly break them off to another channel just to go through the last little couple of bits. They do their practices and then we'll rejoin and go through it with whoever you got left over, I suppose. It's a big group.
Sure. I mean, we can send a couple of volunteers for the Marines to play up for. We don't all have to do it. Some of us don't mind just watching. Yeah, you're not going to be able to include everyone in the PvP. There's too many of us.
Oh no, I understand that. So what I'm saying is like you're going through your demo now, like of clearing it, with these guys watching. Then I'm just going to break them off real quick, just so they can just go. I can quickly go through some last points with them,
sure.
And then we will come down there, do a full clear of that bunker. Obviously, with you guys doing the protection, we'll come back up, and then we can go through the PvP once they've done that practice and that safe environment.
First squad, just a heads up, whoever gets the server room, I'm going to give you an individual building task, just so you can demonstrate that. Alright, looking at the bunker then, Charlie left, Delta right, stack up, go. Usually we would not approach a bunker from the front like this, so that's just for demonstration purposes. Rascal, did you have a crash, mate?
Yeah, I'm having graphics card issues, Tycho.
No worries, mate. In that case, yeah, cool. French, stack up with your team.
If you want, you can borrow Aztec.
Oh yeah, okay. Aztec, you're a part of Charlie fire team. That's my team. Where are you? Yeah, go ahead and stack up behind Levaticus. Give me some room to him. Alright. Your pair 1, Aztec and Leva. Charlie pair 1, commence break-in.
Set for breach.
Set. Breach in.
Left side clear.
Right clear. Room clear. Next
One
pair up.
entrance dead.
Where's that? Tyrion on me. Moving. Prep to breach, doorway front.
Set.
Breach. Right clear.
Left clear.
Alright. Elevator down. Squad regroup. Charlie left, Delta right. Tyrion 1 up on you.
One up on you, French.
Copy.
Full 9, last man.
One up on you, 3-8.
Last man on.
Roger that. Stand by. Squad, stand by for simultaneous breach on sub-level 01.
Set.
5-3 set.
Set. Full 9 set.
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 Charlie goes left, Delta goes right. Breach.
Clear right.
Clear
Contact
Clear
front.
left.
4-9, 4-9 last man.
Engaging.
Roger that. 3-8, Levaticus. Move forwards. French, Tyrion, provide cover.
4-8 moving.
Covering.
Contact
Right.
left.
I have to rear guard.
Check fire.
Checking fire.
Contact down.
Covering.
From the rear. 5-2.
Moving.
Aztec.
4-9 covering.
Moving.
Move left.
Moving left. Covering.
5-5, Tyrion.
Moving.
Moving.
French, last man.
Copy.
Contact.
Covering.
End of corridor.
Contact moving right to left.
It's on the catwalk.
Target's moving
Contact
left.
down.
One up on you, 5-5.
Heard. Covering.
French,
French.
3-8, move left.
Moving.
Levaticus, 1 up on you, your last man.
Roger.
I've got your rear.
Fire.
Contact. Far. Rear. 2 times.
Contact right.
Magazine.
Contact down.
Contact right.
Contact right.
Contact right. Tango down.
Covering.
Alright, Levaticus moving. On me. Aztec,
On
check
my
fire.
move.
Rig up.
Stairwell down, prepare to breach.
5-2 last man.
Roger that.
Lava on me, prep to breach.
Set.
Breaching. Clear left.
Right
Contact
side
right.
clear.
Contact below. Coming to the stairwell.
Secondary.
Tango down. 4-9 covering stairs.
Roger that. Left is clear. Right, 2 enemy dead. Position clear. Stairwell going down. Apple, send me 2 from the rear to breach down.
Aztec 5-2.
Moving.
Steering your rear guard.
Rear guarding.
Team pushing, be aware, left side, 1 tango possible.
Prep to
Bottom of
breach,
stairs.
stairwell right.
Set.
Breach.
Check fire lower.
Quick one, the recruits, remember just alt tab back in and give a little wiggle round so you don't disconnect for AFK.
Left clear.
Right clear.
Apple from the rear, 2
Contact
more.
room ahead.
Squad pushing left flank.
Contact right.
Carrying French, go. 3-8, you'll
Moving.
cover. Cover rear.
Contact still arch on the right.
Contact down.
Contact down. We're covering.
Moving. Covering.
Alright, 3855, go. Lava, last man.
Moving.
Roger.
User disconnected from your channel.
Check your fire. Last man, Baticus. Alright, covering.
Lava, moving.
49 last
Aztec,
man moving.
last man.
Roger. Rear guard.
Check fire, Fridge. Okay, we're splitting the corridors, we're moving left. Covering, lava 1 up on me. I've got a corner.
Moving.
Next pair, on me, breaching corner.
49 covering.
So that's 5-2. Moving.
Moving with you.
4-2 rear guard.
Prep to breach room.
Set.
Breach in. Left clear.
Right clear. No exits. 2 friendlies come back out.
Roger, 2 coming out. That same 2, post up, 1 up on the corner, looking towards server room.
Aztec, 1 up on me.
Roger. 1 up on you.
From the rear, French, lava, bound down corridor. Aztec,
I'm moving.
you got a crouch bug, mate.
Five rear guarding.
49 covering.
Roger. 2 in. 3-8, bound up.
Moving.
You guys are going to do a breach on the next doorway from French's position.
Stack on me.
5-5 recover.
Contact down the
Set.
corridor.
Take him out.
Contact down.
Check
Set.
fire. Breach.
Check fire, cover groups.
Clear left.
Clear right.
1 threshold to the left.
5-5 on me. As the
Moving.
last one.
Roger.
Prep to breach.
Set.
Breach. Check fire. Clear left.
Clear right, 1 threshold.
Okay, we're going to take it. Prep to breach.
Set.
Breach. Only take the initial area.
Left, short clear.
Short right clear. Individual bounding. I cover, you move. Covering.
Right, moving. Covering.
Moving.
Contact left side. Contact down.
Covering.
Moving.
French, keep an eye on that doorway just in case. I'll cover
Covering.
this in.
Moving.
Copy.
Covering.
Moving. Covering.
Clear. No exits. 2 coming out. Wrong. Contact rear. Sneaky bastards.
Yeah. Contact down.
French, is that desync for you on that?
2 coming out.
I was in inventory.
Oh man, I had to turn around and see that.
First squad. Listen in. Silent Hero, Apple. Take Marines, post them so that they're about 5 meters away from closets. I'll demonstrate. French, come stand here. Stand up and turn around. I want you here, mate, looking towards that door.
Copy.
Alright. Double them up on the doors if we've got enough.
Contact rear coming round the
You got this one, Tyrion.
lower side.
Roger.
Near you 5-5.
Seen.
Posting so An apple.
Alright,
Grab
Tyrion.
someone and go post them.
3-8, cover this back one back here. This,
I've got Tyrion covering that one.
Aztec, come over here.
Oh,
Cool. While this is going on,
You're
Rich
gonna
will jump
post
back up
with,
to
French.
second squad channel.
Roger.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel. You were moved.
Are we missing anyone? No, I don't think we are. Cool. So everyone sort of see what was going on there. Sort of help visualize it more.
Yep.
Oh, 1 second. I got another net channel.
You don't know if we can take our helmets off on this one?
I think so.
Because I'm at 8% water.
Roger, if you're low, quickly come over to the cutty. There's an ICU on there and get your water and food replenished.
That's a good loss, yeah.
Watch out for the ramp.
This one.
So if you go up, use the elevator, get to the, what's it, the second floor, I think it is, and you're looking for the ICU, quickly get your meds replenished and then come back to the hangar once you're sorted. So while we're doing that, I'll just quickly go over some of the things that they mentioned. So, complex room. So, as they went through the bottom of the elevator, they breached out there. Why they breached as a fire team, not just a pair, is because it's a large area and it's also a choke point. And when it's like these choke points, that can be like a few people can just easily hold against many. It's a situation where you just got to chuck people into it to clear that room, and people can then be brought back up with med guns. Typically we use that if we have grenade launchers, which is very situationally dependent because there's like pre-arranged rules with other organisations. Sometimes they don't want us using grenade launchers. That's like a way that we can clear out heavily fortified areas. It's just simply to chuck people at it and clear it. And then after that, they went into the big main hall itself, which was referred to as a complex room. That's where bounding takes place. So if you go around that corner and you go, okay, so this is a complex room, recommend individual bounding. That way, everyone knows that we're now switching from breaching into rooms to bounding. Any questions on that? No? From there was also thresholds. I forgot to mention that. So we mentioned, you know, we're going to start the. Sorry. Tycho mentioned there the breakthrough into the building, and then from there they started referring to as further entrance, like doorways or corridors, as thresholds. Thresholds is what we refer to as, you know, the next room across, or, you know, another corridor. They're the thresholds. They're the point of danger. That's where we're going to be facing our weapons, because we've cleared this current room. That's the next threat. Decker, and the way you need to describe that. 1 second. Yeah, so you'll breach into the room, and we'll have a little demo of this in a minute when everyone's ready. And you're breaching it, you go left clear, the other person will go right clear. You'll look at the room and you'll identify that threshold, and you'll say, right, we've got a threshold front, next pair up. That's sort of the lingo that you're going to be using. You're describing what the room layout is to the squad leader, so he can sort of picture what this building looks like. He's still outside, he's not in every room. He needs to sort of build up where people are, make sure people aren't going to run into blue and blues, but also for the next pair coming up, they need to know when they walk into that room, where are they looking, where to help orientate them. Any questions on that?
Negative.
going to make our way over now. Everyone's ready. Well, I'm just going to quickly get the elevator up. It might go down because I think the Marines are themselves downstairs are replanning themselves, but we'll try and make do as we can. So if you all stack up on the left as you were before, and we're just going to go literally this initial room and the elevator room. Another thing to also acknowledge, in rooms that are, you know, got clear obstacles to them, or they're large and they're not just as simple as saying left clear, right clear, you can use descriptive words as like short left clear, and then so if you check that immediate corner, but there might be something blocking that back left that you can't initially see, so you need to go around there. So you can be like short left clear, long right, long left clear, room clear. Everyone happy with that as well? Cool, happy days. Right, with the words of the command, I'll just remind, just in case, is prepare to breach. The partner will then say set, and then the lead guy will then say breach, and then they'll go off and through. So, Flaunter and Campbell, create me a breakthrough into that room, into the compound.
Prepare to breach. Alright, breaching. Going left. Ooh.
Perfect timing for these guys. Yeah,
Not going left.
Right, you're clear now.
Going left.
So, here is Roger. So, as you're going in, Flaunter, you need to be saying as you set that left clear, Campbell, right clear. From there, we know one of you can then call out once you've heard that both rooms clear, and then right, threshold front, next pair up. So just come back out, we'll do it again, this time without those Marines interrupting us, and we'll go through it.
Prepare to breach. Breaching. Moving left. Left clear, threshold front.
Cool. Lyman Squonk, go through and take that next room.
Moving. 6-2 moving. Clear left.
Yeah, clear right.
Right, 1 quick second, I just got to invite someone to the party. So with this room, you've gone clear, but as you stand where you are, and the other two, if you want to come through and have a look, you say clear. And bear in mind, you're constantly fighting players in this. I could be real nice tucked up in here.
Yeah, we did check behind there.
Oh, you did? Okay, happy days. Yeah. So this would be an example for being able to go short right clear, room clear, once you hear the other person do the left. And then, coming down the elevator, another thing that you saw them do is they called a 1-up. So I could be here and I could go, right, Sam, 1-up on me. I'm going to crouch. And when he's back over looking over the top of me, he's set, as he said there. This way we got more guns looking down range for more firepower. And you can call this at any point for anyone, for any reason that you need to. If you need to change mag, you call 1-up on me. Like if you're, not immediately in the fight, for instance. If you need to put more rounds on your belt, because your half mags will stay on your belt kit. So you have to take them off and replace them with a full one from the backpack to be able to then go, cool, right, I'm restocked. So typically you want someone to still be covering your arcs to do that. So, everyone's sort of happy with that process?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Cool. We're going to jump back up. We're going to jump on this elevator and we're going to go down and we're going to do a full sweep. Ignore the players down there. They're just shooting to keep the AI from spawning and overrunning us. We'll go through the full facility, and then once we've done that, we're back out and we're doing PvP. So the fun part. So in this, I'm going to be more just sort of like watching you two as individual pairs. So both of you want to be facing where Flaunter is, or all of you actually, and you want to be one-upped on each other. So
We got order of march on that.
Yeah, so Squonk, Lime, you're going to be pair 1. Flaunter, Campbell, you're going to be pair 2.
Roger.
Right, send us down. So when we get down here, pair 1, you're going to clear that first room. So here you want to be prepared to breach.
4-6 set.
4-3 set.
Breach.
Short right clear. Corridor right.
Left clear. Short left clear.
Cool, happy
Right
days.
clear, opens up.
Opens up. Roger, can you describe the room?
Complex.
Complex
Multiple
room.
stories.
Roger, can you like, so for instance what I'm asking here is, because I'm not there to see it, can you describe it to me? Can you give me a battle picture of what I'm sending people into? Like,
Yeah, you got corridor left, corridor right. It circles round a stairwell that descends. So like multiple firing positions.
Roger that. Lime, you want to get yourself in a position to look down where Squonk is, so you're finding like you're both looking down that threshold.
Roger.
Pair 2, you're gonna start bound. So this is we're breaking down into bounder now. So pair 2, you're gonna then go left round that room. Okay. So this is you go to the first bit of cover, you stay there, you say covering, and then pair 1 is then gonna move past you. So pair 1, this is where you will then say, right, we're covering. So pair 2, no to move.
Pair 1 covering.
Pair 2 moving.
Got to work with the desync as best as possible, unfortunately.
Pair 2 set.
I'm just waiting for the desync to...
Yeah, I can't. No one's moved on mine.
Yeah, same here, bear with me. Oh, for you two, no, so you two, this is pair 1, this is their front line here, so you're moving past them now. So you're, for instance, when we go like here, yeah, exactly that. It's the next bit of cover. And we're moving round the left, so you're now saying covering. And pair 1.
Pair 1 moving. I'll go right.
I go left.
No. So I've already said we're going round left here. Reason so we're going to go sweep round the left side of this complex room.
Sweeping left, checking left.
Cool.
Left clear.
Yeah, hold
cool.
Cover him.
Cool. That means pair 2, what are you doing?
Pair 2's moving.
Yeah, and you're going to continue around, coming around the left. Reason for this is a big room with limited manpower. We've got to work with it as best we can. So I'm just, ignore me, I'm just sort of like watching you guys.
Pair 2 set.
So you're not set here because we're bounding, we're...
Oh, yeah, my bad.
It's alright. This lingo you'll just pick up on.
Pair 1 moving.
Yep. What happens if you come across a room or stairwell or something like that? What are you going to call?
Threshold
Checking
front.
left.
Threshold front. Cool.
Pair 1 covering. Got doorway left. Threshold right. Threshold front.
Cool. Well, the doorway is like that. You can see that's locked. So you've got the stairs going down. Stairs will denote a threshold. So then that means, right, cool. I now see that's the threshold. I've heard that. So I'm going to go, right, pair 2. I want you to reach into that threshold. And this could be either of you. Either you that can then pick up. One of you goes, well, I'm going to take lead on this. Right, prepare to bridge. So, Flaunter, take lead.
Threshold to the front right where that, like, shatter, or not shatter, but that shelling looks like. Shelving.
Yeah, so pair 1, cool, that there's a threshold here. you're then gonna. I've just asked you to breach. So from where you are, you can do it from where you are. You can do it from, like, for instance, here where they are, wherever they're in cover, and you're gonna go prepare to breach. That way, Campbell knows. And if Campbell's far away from you, you'll say moving. He can then close in on you. And now you're ready to go. He said set, and you're breaching. One thing to note is you don't want to go too far into a breach. It's easy to think of like a stairwell platform like this, as that it continues going all the way down. Just utilise this, break it down as much as possible. You don't want to be too far away from your buddies. So, for instance, like this room, for instance, which is quite like a generic stairway, you'll just call this first bit where I am as the breach. That room to clear.
Gotcha. Alright. Right. Moving. Prepare to breach. Alright, breaching. On right. Another threshold on our right side. Another hallway down, going threshold to another room. Looks like there's an opening to the left.
Cool. Happy days. Pair 1, I want you to breach into that next threshold. Ignore that, AI.
Oh. I got desync.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so pair 1, resume, breach into that next threshold.
Yeah, pair 1 moving.
So here we're now going to start practicing rear guard a bit as they come
Right
past.
line, you push left, I'll push right. Prepare to breach.
Taking left.
Perfect.
Breach.
Checking. Clear left.
Got multiple thresholds to front, rear, right.
So, also can be referred to as complex room. It's a lot, and yes, we got clear thresholds, but it's, oh, that's a player down there, cool. Watch out for the player that has no player tag down there. It's still a large room with lots going on, therefore complex room. So this is like, we can see as a 4-man team, we haven't got the manpower just to start going around breaching these thresholds. This is why I'll then go, right, we're going to breach round, so we're going to be bounding round complex room, we're going to be bounding round the left, so we're going to do a full circle of the room, clearing each threshold as we go along, because once again we're limited to our manpower. And as we come to a threshold, we then resume breaching. So from here, pair 2, we're going to bound round the left side of this room. Pair 1, you're now
covering.
Yes.
Pair 2 moving. Pair 2 covering.
Pair 1 moving. Push up on me line.
Pushing left. Checking left.
Watching right.
Left clear.
Threshold right, covering.
Roger, so that threshold left. I want pair 2. I'm going to go clear that threshold on the left, which is the storage access that 2-0 is walking past now. Can you see that? It's like a big old corridor that goes left down the end. Yeah, right, so you two are going to go clear that for me. Right, Squonk, you remain down that corridor. Lime, you're taking up rear guard.
Taking rear guard.
So it's the same as before. This is a prepare to breach. One of you take charge and go for it. And in this as well, always, if no, someone can take charge. Anyone can take charge of this. So always be the guy to go. Right, I'm taking charge of it. Fucking always looks good. So
prepare to breach.
Just say it again, quick.
Prepare to breach.
Campbell, you're his partner. No, you're set. If he's calling the prepare to breach, you're set. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright.
Do you want to move up to the like little piece right here because you still have cover where 5-2 is?
So with this, you were fine where you were. You don't have to double. You don't have to think too much about it is this is the little things you'll pick up in time. So for instance, from where he is here now, he's vulnerable to there where you're not, where if you're calling it from here where you are, which you're right to do so, you're both going round in force at the same time. So you're...
Got it. Yep, my bad.
No, that's alright. As I say, a lot of this is teaching you the very basics and then just doing it, and in time you become real smooth at it real quick after just exposure. So continue on, please reset.
Four, 6 set. Pieing over. Corridor front. It looks like a door. No trespassing.
So this is just a breach. So you've gone through, you've cleared it, you've confirmed it's clear. So you've properly gone, you know, right. You've checked into the nook and crannies because, as I say, you're fighting players that will like to hide and be dicks. And then once you've cleared it, there is a new phrase which I will now tell you about. Is that bloody? Oh fucking hell! Sorry. And once you've cleared it and it's a dead end, and you now confirmed it's a dead end, you'll go. Right, room clear, no exits, 2 to come out. And this is informing, 1, that this is a dead end, there's nothing else to do down here, so I can tick that off. And then it's informing Squonk and Lime that you two are now going to be coming back out of this entrance. They now know the next people coming through, they're not to shoot. So we'll just run through that whole bit again, because this is a proper breach. Even though it looks like a corridor, this itself is a breaching room. So just run through that again real quick, do the 2 to come out for me, and then cool, we're good to go.
Set. Covering. Yeah, 4-6 clear over here.
Cool, and then and then you're just informing me after that. There's no exits. It's 2 to come out. Cool, and then 2 coming out. So Squonk and Lime know if friendly's coming out. And then, for instance, here, as you're coming back out here, you're not running all the way out. But where do you think we're going with what we've cleared so far? Where would you be go to be? What do you think you're doing?
Down this corridor here because it's a smaller entry.
Yeah, perfect. And bear in mind of like the limited cover. What could you call there as you're looking down there? For yep, 1 up exactly. So then you can crouch, Flaunter, and then Campbell can then just look over top of you. No, you're right back, Campbell. It's all right. Then you look. So he's going to call 1 up, and then you're just going to be right behind him, looking over his shoulder. Yeah. Oh yeah. So
real quick, as far as the lingo goes, if we say like blue 4 coming out, does that transition well here too?
Yeah, use that. It's just effectively get your point across. Ultimately, that's at least what I believe. It's like get your point across, and then in time, you know, you'll just as everyone's using it, you'll just sort of pick it up anyway.
Cool.
But like you're just conveying that you'll get what the intent is. Right, from here, it's back into bounding down the room. So obviously we've got the little gap to the left. Pair 1, continue bounding down this corridor. So pair 2, you're going to be?
Covering.
Lime, you set?
Set.
Let's move. I'll clear left.
I'll clear front. Pushing. Checking right.
Yeah, hold here. Lime, get that to me.
Yeah. So that's going straight into a breach, but you haven't conveyed it with your partner. But also, you know, we don't want to overextend because your guys are now quite far behind. So from here, you can go up to there, or you can even choose to go as back where I am here, and like here, you don't have to go right up to the door, because the problem here is, like for instance where you are, Sam, you're quite open still, aren't you? And you can still be seen from many angles in there. So don't feel like just because someone says clear up there, you can stand off. It's your decision to make. You can stand off a bit and go, right, we got a threshold front. Yeah, we just got a threshold front, next pair up, and then I know, I was like, cool, we got a breaching pair. Next pair knows they're going into a breach. So Lime, come back a little bit and go to the right. Like, always think about cover. Yeah, so you're looking out from there. So from here, I'll go, right, pair 2. We got a threshold to the front. I want you to break through into that room.
Prepare to breach.
Covering.
Alright, breaching. Going right. Right side clear, but hallway farther down the route.
So, where you are here, Campbell, you can come into the room, you can see that there's a threshold there. You don't want to walk straight into there. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can see it and identify it and go, right, cool, I'm going to hold here. And then you can go, right, Flaunter, can you clear around the rest? Or you can just have your weapon up, looking over, and continue on clearing this room, confirm it clear. So just continue on clearing the rest of this room, and then do your relevant call-outs. Right, yeah, so you're not doing ped breach, so also remember you're doing left clear, right clear, rooms clear, and then you're calling out that there's a threshold left, so therefore I know there's a threshold left, and then I am then going to decide whether you guys go through or I send another pair up into that threshold. So just come out again and just go through that room again, if that's alright.
Four, 6 set.
He called set. That's alright.
Copy.
So you're not, once again, not moving down right or left. You can simply go, we're moving up to here, or you're just calling the breach from there, and you're going through. And then whoever's here first will go, right, I'm clearing right, right's clear, and then that's all it is. The only thing is like you don't want to overlap too many outside comms fiends, because it will start causing confusion within what people already know. Yeah.
Going left. Front, or far left clear, doorway to the left to another room.
Roger, which is referred to as a threshold. So, cool. Is that room clear then? Cool. Room clear, threshold to the left. Right, pair 1, I want you to take the threshold to the left.
Slow down your comms, guys. Verbal diarrhea.
6 to 7.
So
Roger,
Squonk,
prepared to breach.
1 second. Squonk, I would call the breach behind Flaunter, because he's covering into that room, and you're just, walking right in front of his fire.
Prepare breach.
Set.
Breach. Threshold front.
Left.
Room clear. Covering.
Gotcha. Right, so you got a threshold here. Whoa, step in front of the fire. So this is a room that you're going to come across, which is not as big as a complex room, but as you see it, you're going to realise that you're going to need to start bounding. So if you guys just want to come through, so you can sort of like understand what the difference is here and what to call out. So if you look down this corridor, what do you see to be, you know, what's your obstacle, what's your threat? But what is particularly unique about this hallway? Yeah, there's a lot of places to hide. So, what would be the problem if you just like breached into here normally? What do you think the make? Exactly. So for here, you then want to break down into an individual. So you could walk into a room like this, recognise quite quickly what you're dealing with, and you go right, short, right, clear, and you go to your buddy. It's like, right, we got lots of cubby holes. I recommend we individually bound through here. He'll then go cool, set and covering, and then one at a time, go through, clear the cubby to the next one. Right, covering. He goes, clears his. And you sort of bound through that way, so everyone's sort of understanding the mechanics of that. So
Yep.
you're taking your time. You're no longer just like doing a normal room breach. You want to check all these cubbies thoroughly, because there are surprisingly some really good places you can hide in these particular rooms. So you're going through and you're making sure that you're protected as you're doing this. So just back out a second. So pair 1 stay in here, or just go outside. Pair 2 go outside as well. Pair 1, you're going to breach into here, and then, as I explained.
Yeah, roger. Pair 1, prepare to breach.
Set.
Breaching. I'll push left, clear the left side, you clear right.
Clear right. Checking.
Oh, hold. So it's not moving at the same time. We're bounding, remember. So you got a weapon system, because what happened there, Lime, you looked into your cubby, and so did Sam. That if I popped out here, I would have got you both, like, caught at least one of you out. But oh shit, fucking behind you. Cool, yeah. Yeah, someone can just pop out, and you know how like COD works. The moment you look away from that corner, someone comes around. It's fucking always happens, doesn't it? So we're bounding with purpose. So you're covering and moving, clearing them one at a time. So you got down this far end of this corridor, a weapon system pointed. So just go through that again, please.
Alright. Right, pair 1, prepare to breach.
Set.
Breach. Cover him.
Moving. Set.
You're not
push
set,
up,
you're
push up,
covered.
cover, mate.
Over.
Yeah.
Over.
Roger, moving. Cover him.
Moving. Covering.
Moving. Cover him.
Moving. Clear. Cover. Covering.
Moving. Yeah, corridor clear. Oh, I don't know what's happening with character.
Right, cool.
Yeah,
So
corridor clear.
happy
User
days.
left your
And
channel.
then you're going to be coming back out, so you'll be like room clear, no exits, 2 to come out.
Room clear, no exits, 2 to come out.
Happy days. Right, as soon as they're gone, pair 2, prepare to breach. You're coming back into this room. Right, pair 2, you ready?
Prepare to breach.
User joined your channel.
Alright, breaching. Going to the left. Unaccessible door left. Fatal funnel on the...
My game's just crashed.
And
Stopped
4,
running
6.
unexpectedly.
Roger. If you log back in, hopefully you come back into where you are.
Is his character still in game, Lex?
4-6 covering right side.
Is his character still in game?
Just got to verify the files. Let's see.
Right, so you're going to start bounding through. So one of these going to be covering, the other one's going to be moving. Yep.
4-6 moving. First cubby clear. 4-6 covering.
Don't want to overextend, and you don't want to cross into his fire either. Just be aware.
4-6 moving. Crossing barrel. Four 6 covering. No other exits coming back out.
Cool, roger. 2 to come out. Always remember that however many there you are, that's how many you're telling that are coming out, so everyone knows. That way it's suddenly 3 if you come out,
That's
and
not
it's only 2. You know, they suddenly know, oh, one of you's not actually friendly. Right, so from here we're just going to patrol out, and with big rooms, say we've gone through, we've cleared this, there's still a threat, someone's still out there, but we might need to leave quickly. The evac, the dropship might be on its way, so we're not gonna clear the whole thing again unless we have the time to be safe. We might just patrol out and be able to respond to the danger. So from here we're just going to patrol out, 10-meter gaps as we're walking out, keeping an eye on your arcs as we come out back to the elevator.
I think I've spawned on a ship.
Use the mouse wheel. Squonk, did you say you spawned on the ship? Are you on the Cutlass? Well, not the Cutlass, the Cutty. The one that's on the top side.
You might just be crouch glitched, Campbell.
Just ignore Mulligan, I think he's trying to sell drugs. Cool, and we're bored, and we're going up. So, one thing as we're going up, we obviously now need to just look up, because that's now our threat. And as we come up here, I've actually forgot to mention that, I should have slowed this down actually. We'll walk through this instead. As we're coming up, we're now entering a new unknown, so we'll then be ready for another breach. We need to breach in and secure the room that we're now in. So you'd have 2 guys come off, clear the cubbies where I'm now, behind us, because there can still be someone hiding here. And then a further 2 breach out through that. So as this is static, we will quickly go down, come back up, and just practice that. Sam, did you say you're up here?
When exiting.
No. Where are you, Sam? That's what I'm trying to work out.
He crashed. I'll go pick him up.
Roger, cheers. Right, I'll tell you what, you guys are happy with this?
User left your
You
channel.
understand if we came back up, that would breach into this, that 2 people would be tasked to go off where Campbell is now, the other 2 would come out this side to clear it, and then we'll just work our way back out again. So I don't think I need to go over that, really. We're going to quickly jump back in the gutty, take a 5-minute bio, everyone else will collapse in, and then we're going to go through it with a bigger group. Each of you will have like a senior marine with you, and we're just going to run through it, and with the NPCs, and then maybe some players, we'll see. Shit, I accidentally hit the ramp. Oh no, that's just from now. Right, cool. If you guys want to take a quick 5-minute bio, wait for the first squad to then get back in, and then we will resume. If you need any fluid top-ups again, feel free to, but you should be fine. It's just me that I think need it. Whereas yeah, coming over. Right, I need to go down the ladder here for this. Oh, I would if it bloody worked. 1 second, I have to take the other elevator down so I don't crush you. Oh shit! Oh! Does it work? Are you out? Oh, awesome. I mean, that I suppose worked. Right, cool. Feel free. Yeah. Feel free to take a quick bio break. We gotta wait for Squonk to get here anyway.
User was moved out of your channel.
Are you in Star Citizen? So
I'm loading in right now. I just turned everything on. I ain't take off my shoes, bro.
let's close up this room.
Is console coming down? Because if so, Moller can pick and Squonk up from the station. He can bring him along as well.
Dude, I think I'm in that new base right now. Where you guys at right now?
We're in microsec. He's not going to be at location.
Cool. I just sent the recruits away for a quick buy while you guys are coming back and we're waiting for Squonk.
Yep. So give him a 5-minute buy.
User left your channel.
Alright, I'll be right.
User joined your channel.
I don't know why I got switched there. Right, I'll be 2 mins real quick.
Hey, hi, Rocket. What do you invite?
Lex will have to get you.
Which bunker are we at?
Wait one and I'll tell you. We're on Callio. S Sierra Papa Mike Charlie TAC 3.
Off comms.
3-4 back on comms.
4-2 off comms.
5-8 crashed.
Next, I think console needs an invite.
Who needs an invite?
Console.
Roger.
I'm getting Rascal getting another invite. I want to mark up slowly.
Yeah, sure.
Give me 2 seconds to jump in.
Console, you're on. And you tell me when you're ready. Let's go.
Go for it, I think.
Alright, in about 10.
I'm back in comms.
You have all your markers, Jaime.
User was
Cheers,
moved to
mate.
your channel. User joined your channel.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Why am I fucking slow as shit?
It's the wind.
Said Mr. Toad.
Okay. So, real quick head check. Go ahead and crouch if you're back in the cargo deck. Cool. Anyone not on the cargo deck?
3-8. I've got some Op4 kit in the Valkyrie if you need
We
it.
don't need a full kit, mate. Get your ass over here. Alright, go ahead and stand up. Alright, so Lance Corporal Lex is going to be leading the squad for your final blue phase test this evening. We have enough recruits to create a fire team, but we're going to need 4 Marines to pair up with the recruits. Marines, trained Marines, I'm going to stress that you are passengers for their kind of mini test. You're only there to give them a little bit of guidance and bump them in the right direction as needed, but you're going to let them do the majority of the calls, recruits. The trained Marines aren't going to be there to give you an easy ride. You're going to be doing the calls. So you're going to be calling the preps to breach and that kind of stuff. Lead them in which way directions to go. Also, whenever you're doing movement through the bunker, it'll be in pairs movement. Your Marine Oppo will be following you. So, go ahead and push yourselves to the back of the cargo area. Basically, I don't want to see you in front of the little raised platform here. If it come up, there we go. Yeah, get behind that thing. All right. When I call your name, you're going to stand firstly in front of me, and this will be Charlie team, Charlie fire team. So, which recruit wants to volunteer for point? Right, come. 3-5 point man Charlie, and I'm going to put Apple King as your Oppo. There's Apple behind him. You got Crouchbug Apple. And then we'll have Lex post up. And next recruit will be Flaunter. You are 4th man Charlie fighting. Okay, you want to point man Delta, your recruit.
Yeah, I got them.
Squad point man Delta. Standing in front of me with the flashlight on. Be weapon unsafe. Weapon unsafe means on carry. And then your Oppo is going to be Aztec. Aztec, 2nd man. Ooh, in fact, tell you what, 5-5 and Aztec swap. 5-5 you're up, rating is 2 IC. but you're also going to be Squonk's Oppo. Next is going to be Lime. Recruit Lime, 3rd Man Delta. And your Oppo is going to be Levaticus. Alright, so here we have 2nd Squad ready to clear the bunker. You will be, so your mission, you've been dropped in a secure drop zone. External security is being provided by 1st Squad. There are Ninetales pirates armed that have taken control of a security bunker, which is this one, and your mission is to seek and destroy by eliminating all targets within. Once that has been done, you will extract from the bunker for a debriefing, and depending on how well you did, it'll either be Index or you might be sent in again. Lex will be acting, Lance Corporal Lex will be acting as your squad leader. Renegade 5-5 Apple King, Marine 1st Class, will be acting as your 2nd in command. You'll debus into an all-round defense, then you're going to split stack on the front entry point, and then it'll be over to Lance Corporal Lex. As for Marines that aren't taking part, you can just follow via stream, so if we can get a couple of people streaming on Star Wars Lounge, it doesn't have to be recruits. We're on standby to come in if further assistance is required. So when you're on a dropship, your weapons are unsafe because you're on flying, but I will give you the standby to drop call, and upon drop, you'll be deploying into an all-round defense.
Are we dropping from this?
Yes, from this.
Just to remind you guys, it's the safe is the weapon carried lower, so you have to hold down F and hover over the weapon. I know some of you had some bugs with it earlier. If you're able to try again and it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry about it.
Remember, when you hear standby to drop, your weapons will come up. Just don't point them directly into the back of drop it. Standby to drop. Right click to aim that weapon. Drop.
Go on, you're sprinting out the back, you're sprinting out the back.
Five set.
6-1 set.
4-4 set.
4-9 set. Lime
6 to
Squonk,
set.
you gotta move over.
Take an opportunity to look to your left and your right.
Yeah, look left, look right. Check your spacings, check where you're meant to be. Right, everyone's clear. Dropship will then be dusting off at this point. I'd already them through. That means the last 2 people. So the dropship's gone. Campbell and 5-5. Where do you think you guys are looking?
Rear.
Yeah, happy days. We've got the rear set. Right, cool. We're going to step off towards the entrance. Campbell, you're going to step lead, followed by Hashtag then myself. And then we're going to follow around the circle.
French Stumble with Rascal.
So step off towards
Who hit there?
the entrance, Campbell. Cool.
You alright, French?
Yeah, I just jumped off.
So
6-1 moving.
Yeah, keep going, Cap. Yeah, we're moving up to the facility. No. So you're just moving. So now I'm gonna go. Right, we're gonna form a split stack squad. Charlie gonna go on the left. Delta gonna go on the right.
Roger. 4-3 moving.
5-5 moving.
4-9 moving.
6-2 moving.
Lime, you're in front of me.
Squonk, a little bit back here.
Roger.
User left your channel.
Cool. 5-5 reset over there.
User was moved out of your channel.
Delta set.
Roger, that's Charlie's set. Right. Campbell and Aztec, I want you to create a breakthrough and breach into that first threshold.
Roger. Set.
User joined your channel.
Right clear.
Cool, happy days, thank you. Right, next pair will be myself and Flaunter. So, moving. Right, Flaunter, we're going to hear you take point.
User left your channel.
You did the call-outs.
User was moved out of your channel.
Prepare to breach.
Set.
Alright, breaching going right. Going far right.
Left short clear.
Rig up.
Far
Left.
right clear.
Left. Far clear. Room clear. Elevator going down. Right, I want everyone to collapse onto the elevator. Charlie left, Delta right.
Delta moving.
Last man moving.
6 moving.
Yep, this is a perfect point to call one up. You know the elevator's going to go down, so you can have
Aztec
someone
last
in front
man.
of you.
One upon you, Squonk.
Roger.
Okay.
Happy days. Right, when this elevator goes down, 5-5, I want you to breach through with Delta.
Copy.
Happy days.
Line, make sure you're in position.
Right.
Send an elevator down now.
Delta prep the breach.
4-3 set.
He wants to hear set from everyone, not just one person.
Set.
This is
4-6
all of
set.
Delta breaching, remember.
Alright, breach.
Short right clear.
Left side clear.
Lime, you're right, you're going through. You're
Right
going
clear.
through as well.
Contact right.
I'm moving.
19 covering.
Back zone.
Cool. What I've got going on over there?
Tango's balcony.
Complex room.
Multiple contacts, complex room. Corridors left, right, multiple levels.
Roger that. Right. Charlie, my first pair, Campbell and Flaunter, you're going to bound round on the left-hand side, okay?
Ready to move.
Three coming in.
Covering.
Tango far right.
Right. When I called left, bear in mind here, Squonk, Levictus and 5-5, they're the front. You'll go bounding past them now on the left in that complex room.
Contact front.
Covering.
Cool. Next, Aztec, Lime, you're up.
Contact right.
Moving.
Target down.
Backfire.
Moving.
Squonk, your rear man.
Roger.
Moving. Clearing left. Covering.
Cool. 5-5, Squonk, you're next. So you bound around left.
Check fire.
Levictus, you're now rear man.
Roger.
Friendly's up top.
Three moving.
Up top.
Enemies down.
Go on, Squonk.
Second level.
User was left out of your channel.
Push your pro, check fire. Cover him.
Cool.
Contact scene, stay away.
Levictus, myself, we're moving.
User joined
Hunt.
your channel.
Flaunter, you're now rear.
Flaunter last man.
Ready. Right, we got a threshold in the stairwell going down to our front. I want the rear pair, so Flaunter and the next person with him, to come up and take this threshold.
Make sure one of you is watching that rear guard, not all three of you on fucking med pen duty.
Yep, breaching into the stairwell. Who's his number two? Who's gone with him?
Swinging.
Right, cool. So it's going around. Cool. What's the room doing?
Corridor hanging out to the left.
Cool. Happy days. Next pair from the rear. Come up and take that next threshold.
Me and you, line.
Roger. 6-2 moving.
6-1 moving.
Squawk, you're in rear guard.
Roger. Checking left. Checking left.
Call it. Call it. Call the breach.
Stop. Preparing for breach.
Set.
Breaching left. Left clear.
Right clear. Complex room.
Contact rear.
Right. You're not breaching left, breaching right. You can go clear left, clear right, but you're not breaching. Breaching implies that you're breaching into a new threshold. So you want to just avoid that confusion. You're clearing left, you're clearing right, okay?
Roger.
Your oppo will pick the opposite direction to you.
Yeah, happy days. Right, what's going on with the room down there?
The room is complex. We got contact threshold.
Coming in.
Say again about threshold. The room's complex. Describe it to me.
3 times context now.
Aztec, give him a help if you can. Like
4 times context down. We have complex room ahead. Suggests travelling left side.
Roger that. 5-5 Squonk, you're going to now bound through the left side of that complex room.
Copy.
Roger, moving.
Moving.
4-9, last man.
Someone's gonna want to take over rear guard then.
Yeah, he's just done that.
You on me, 5-5?
Yeah, Bounty, go.
Alright, pushing, taking left.
Moving.
Levictus,
Left clear.
Gamble.
Covering.
You're up.
4-9 moving.
4-6.
We'll take your last man.
Gamble, hold, you're now last man. Launter, you're going with Levictus. Launter,
Contact.
catch up with you, Oppo.
Contact down.
4-6 covering.
4-9 moving to storage access, left side.
Cool. Lime.
4-9 covering.
Push round to the left. You're going to go take that threshold that Levictus is at.
Roger.
As
6-2 moving.
Aztec, you're now rear.
Roger. Rear guard.
Set.
You remember, you got to call the breach.
Moving right.
You're prepared with breach, you were set the breach. Yeah, that way, just in case he gets left behind, he knows that you've gone in.
Checking left. Checking right. Right clear.
Happy days.
Yeah, the whole breach system is a 3-way conversation. Prepare to breach, set, breaching.
Contact mid.
Contact left.
Aztec and
Contact down.
when you two have come right back out there, you're not coming all the way back out, you're coming back out to the exit of that and staying there. So resume back to you coming out and looking down the corridor, like back down where the direction of threat is. So
Roger.
let me demonstrate here quickly. You've come back out. You're not then coming back into the open, crossing into potential firing points. You are staying at the exit and you're now looking down the next direction of threat. You happy with that? You're not ever like returning to the original position. You're going back past like 4 or 5 people We're trying to progress forward, not go backwards.
So Lime, this would be a great time to go 1 up on your upper and call out to him that you want up.
Set.
Happy days. Aztec and Squonk keep bounding down that corridor on the left. 5-5 your rear.
Roger, Squonk moving.
You're going down the corridor on the left, past Campbell and Lime.
Cover him.
Cool. What have you got down that corridor? What that
Threshold front, threshold
front.
right.
So we need to breach it. So 5-5 and Flaunter, I want you to breach into that threshold.
I'm up on you, Squonk.
Moving.
That spawn closet on your left, Aztec.
Yeah.
4-6 ready to breach.
Set.
Breaching right.
Stop saying breaching right, it's just breaching.
Short left clear.
Right long clear.
4-9 last man.
Cool. What's that? What I've got in that room? What's the crack? Is it clear yet?
Full room's clear, long left clear and long right clear.
So room's clear. So once you've got it clear, the short clear, right, left, that's for you and Oppo. When that's room's completely clear, you're coming back to me with room's clear, and is there another threshold? Is there another direction? Is it a dead end? That's the stuff I need to know.
Room clear, threshold left.
Threshold left. Thank you.
Contact.
Cool. The Victors and Lime, you're going to take the threshold on the left through
Engaging.
There. Roger.
Tango down on rear.
Happy days. The Victors Lime take the next threshold. Campbell, you're going to be on rear guard.
Contact front.
Roger, 6-2 moving.
Good choice of cover, Campbell.
Breaching.
6-2, sit up on.
You want us to enter the room or
hang on,
just cover?
You're
SWAT
breaching.
threshold.
The room that you're in was the room that you breached into. You then tell me what you've done into there.
There's
Contact front.
Contact front. Stand by. Reloading.
Cool. That room's
He's down.
Okay. Campbell and Aztec, I want you to breach into the next room.
Roger. Moving.
Squonk, you're now rear guard. Squonk, I'll
Yeah,
collapse into this room and be rear guard from here.
Set. Roger. Roger that. I'll cover you. Move.
Contact down rear.
Moving. Cover. And I stay. Moving. Okay, room clear.
Cool, happy days. We've now cleared this building. We've got objective. We're now going to start on the exfil. This is still a hostile environment, so we're going to be bounding and breaching our way through as appropriate. So we're going to now go out of this exit and we're going to go and continue on bounding round the immediate left. Lime and the Victus, I want you to continue on the bounding left out of the exit.
Contact scene, far, end of corridor.
Contact front.
Moving left to right.
Check fire. Four 9 covering.
Was that contact
Still
down?
over.
Unsure.
Aztec Campbell, you're next. They're covering. So you're
Roger, moving.
6-2, you're watching left.
Roger, 6-2.
You're not watching the
Covering
same way I
left.
am.
Covering.
Cool. I want Squonk and 5-5 next. Going left.
Right, moving. Want your
How would you
rear
describe
guard.
that left? Is that like a threshold? Is that just a room? What's going on there? Okay, so Squonk 5-5. I want you to breach into that room. Okay.
Copy.
Roger.
Moving.
Flaunter, come out to the Victus and be rear guard from there.
Prayer breach.
Set.
Breach in. Room clear, threshold left.
Happy days. Levictus, Flaunter, you're going to take that next threshold. Lime, your rear guard.
4-9 moving.
To rear guard.
4-3 moving, or 4-6 moving. Ready to breach.
So, yeah.
Set.
Alright,
If
breaching.
you come back down just a second, I just want to go over this again real quick. So, 5-5 and Squonk, they're your 4 protection up there. You want to call the breach from behind them. You don't want to go up into the threshold, then call the breach.
Roger, okay.
Contact rear left.
Alright, prepare to breach.
Set.
Contact rear. Server
Breaching.
room.
Right side clear, sure.
Looking down the
Contact
hallway
straight.
left.
Cool, is that clear? What have you got up there?
Clear. Stairwell moving up. Say recommend 2 guys.
Lava. Trying
Roger
with
that.
the recruit lead, mate.
Lime.
Sorry, my apologies.
Roger.
Lime, Aztec, you're going to now breach into that complex room. We're going to be going left as you come up the stairs, okay?
Roger.
Roger. 6 moving. Reloading.
6-1 moving.
Room on the left. 6 moving.
So,
Stop breaching.
that we're now
prepare to
bounding
breach.
through.
Keep your heading up. Keep heading up the stairs.
And you're going left.
Contact.
Left.
Contact down.
Make a U-turn left.
Left. And
That'll do here.
6 to covering.
Cool. 5-5 and Campbell continue to bound through on the left.
Flaunter, now that that corridor's being covered, where's a better position for you
Even.
to look at? You don't need to move, you just need to turn.
Contact rear server room.
Yeah, there you go, that's better.
Contact down.
Cool, it's a bit decent going on. Work with it best you can. So, 5-5 is
He went to the left, 5-5.
Oh, wait, who was it?
It was Campbell.
Campbell.
Oh, Campbell.
Right. Squonk and Levictus, you're going to continue on bounding through them once they get covering.
Covering.
Yeah, Roger, I'm last man. You need to cover rear.
Flaunter, you're taking up rear.
Contact rear. Elevator. Contact down.
Okay, Flaunter, move to where I am to take up rear. No, you're right, just the other side of the pillar. That's all.
4-3 covering.
Cool, Flaunter, Aztec, you're next.
Roger. Let's move Flaunter.
4-6 moving.
Lime, you're now rear.
6 to rear.
So you continue to
Keep
bound
heading.
forward past Campbell. Campbell's your
Towards the
forward man.
elevator. Right to the left.
Covering.
Cool.
Rear.
What would you say this is now? Is this continuing to be a complex room, or would you describe this more as something else?
Moving on to a different corridor.
So it'd be a threshold, for instance.
Yeah.
Contact rear,
Open threshold
center
with
capital.
a door to the left.
Contact down.
Cool. We got a threshold going past them, going to the left. So Lime and 5-5. I want you to take that threshold.
6-2
Right,
moving.
moving.
Where's the threshold?
Threshold room moves around to the left as you come past us.
Roger. Taking left.
Wait. You
No,
don't
no,
just
no,
go. Whoa. Come back. Back it up. We don't just walk into thresholds. We prepare to breach them, don't we?
Prepare to breach.
So
Let's
you're
get
going
behind.
to do it behind that first guy, ideally here, because
Roger.
he's your safety net. You go past him, you're into the unknown then.
Roger. So I position myself here or here.
Just stand behind me, be enough. And then call it.
Roger. Prepare to breach.
Set.
Breaching. Clearing left. Left clear. There's an elevator.
Right clear. There's one elevator.
Cool. That could also be referred to as a what, maybe? Elevator going up, but we don't know what's in there. You haven't cleared it yourself, so it'd still be a threshold. So Squonk and Levictus, go clear the elevator.
Squonk moving. Fair breach.
Levictus, you're his partner.
Fair breach.
Okay, I think there's a DC possible issue there. Aztec take over.
Roger, moving. Set.
Breach.
Right clear.
Yeah, elevator's clear.
Cool, happy days. Right, we're going to now start getting onto the elevator. Charlie left, Delta right. As you're returning in, we're still moving, so Flaunter move.
When you say left or right, where do we orientate?
Got that down. Right, so Charlie left, Delta right.
Roger.
Right, everyone's now aboard. Right, Apple, can you send that elevator up? Is everyone on the right, correct sides here? No, they're not. So Charlie left, Delta right. So as we came on, that's how you're looking at it. And we're still going to be one-upping in either direction, because we're going up into now a 360 environment. There could be enemy behind and to the front.
Alright, good to go. That'll send it.
Come on, call your one-ups, call your...
I'm one up on you, Flanta.
Cool, I'm one up on Aztec. And then it's just Lime and Squonk, you need a one up on your side.
Right, where's...
Can't, no,
Roger.
Right where you are, Squonk, you need a one up on him.
One up on me.
Okay, I think there's some mic issues going on. Right, 5-5, send it up. Right, when we go up, we're going to do a breach. Flaunter and Aztec, you're going to clear the cubbies around the back. Levictus and Lime, you're going to clear the initial entrance, the other side of your cubbies, okay?
Roger.
Right, 5-5, send it up. Alright. Prepare to breach.
Set.
Set.
I want to hear 2 more sets. Cool.
Very good.
Breach.
Breaching.
Very clear.
Cool. Happy days. Right, we now need to go back out into the open now that this is clear. And we're going to reboard our drop ship, but we need to first get out of here, so we're going to form a quick ARD on the way out. So I want 5-5, Squonk, Aztec and Flaunter. You're going to breach out, back outside, and form a quick ARD, okay?
Roger.
So I want Squonk to lead it.
Squonk having technical issues.
Squonk's got technical issues. Right. Campbell, step in for Squonk, and Flaunter, you lead it.
Red breach.
Set.
Breach.
Six one set.
4-6 set.
5-5 set.
Cool. Happy days.
6-2 set.
Yeah. You. I didn't call your name out there, Lime, so you didn't have to run out there. Remember,
Roger.
just listen to who's been called out for. I sent a fire team out there to secure that, so the other
Roger.
fire teams in reserve. Right, from here, Squonk, Levictus, Lime, and myself, we're going to patrol onto the drop ship. Once there, we're going to then cover you guys, then come in back onto the drop ship, okay? Okay. Lime, you step off, followed by Levictus, followed by myself, and then Squonk if he returns.
Roger.
Right, step off.
Prepare to breach.
No, we're not breaching, we're just stepping off, we're just patrolling out.
6-2 moving.
Yep. Cool, and we're going left. Lime, we're going back onto the dropship, the one that we came off.
Roger.
So left more. It's 90 degrees
Why
left,
did-
the big old fuck off one.
Look for renegade
Roger.
twos.
Roger.
All the
See it.
people on the ship, yeah. Right.
Hero's just going off on his own merry way to wherever.
Just sprint on board.
Roger. I'm
Right,
on a
everyone
mission.
else start following on one at a time, keeping your spacings. Oh yeah,
5-5.
invisible wind
5-5
affecting us.
People from the back.
Once you
Where
get
do I
up,
position myself?
Just jump on board, and then the first two on there facing outwards.
Roger.
once you're on board, you're mine. So just come over here and create a rank.
Last man's moving. Other than Squonk.
Create a rank next to French. Hero, you can get over here. You're not with the lower born. French is the marker point for that fire team that just came aboard. Be weapon on safe line.
Roger. Stand by.
Lex, you can jump out of that as well. Shoulder to shoulder, on next to French. Weapons on safe. Console, where are you at, by the way?
Where are you?
You need an invite. Can we get him a party invite, please?
He's in the party apparently. I'll go to the marker.
Okay, just initial one. Cool. Alright. I'll score Lex initial debriefing. And then seniors will have some plans.
Cool. Yeah. So I would say main points that need to just be hammered down is the wording. Yes, there's some flexibility into it, but you need to just be, or when you're talking about breaching is specifically to breaching into a threshold. If you start saying, I'm breaching left, I'm breaching right, that's suggesting to people that you're breaching into a completely new doorway to the left or completely new doorway to the right. Then when you go into that room, you're clearing left, and whatever way you go, your oppo is going to do the opposite. So you don't have to pre-say, I'm going left, I'm going right. The guy behind you is going to go to the opposite instinctively. So don't worry too much about that. Being able to identify those thresholds is another one. Other than that, I say it's like largely went well. So I can see the basics are there, and we just need to like work on it. And in time, you'll sort of build all that up quite nicely. I didn't see it have any major issues with like anyone here. You all did really well, and you grasped the fundamentals of it quite nicely. That's the points that I got.
Okay, so I'm here.
Yeah, pretty much what Lex said. Repetition is the key here. It just you'll eventually start learning the script. It turns into like just a bit of a song you sing every time you're going somewhere. I know it can be tough if you've got prior experience in milsim or the military, trying to forget what you normally say. So I can understand the confusion there, but I like what I see. There's some good foundations here, and yeah, we can build with that. It's looking good.
Okay. Before I give my points, Tyrion, what are you doing?
I'm heading him.
You what?
I've got my ship, so I'm heading back to the city.
Wait in that. Get back on board the carrier, stop fucking around. Okay. As for my points then, going to be a bit more brutal. Campbell, you crossed lanes when you're doing individual bounding in the server room. Aztec did briefly call you out, but he prioritized operational comms, so he stopped doing it. Is that right, Aztec?
Roger.
Yeah. Don't cross firing lanes to clear out corners. Let your oppo do it. To echo on what Lex was saying, comms brevity. The reason why it's so important is that sometimes you won't necessarily get to know every single Marine in the platoon particularly well. Comms brevity means that you can log into any mission, any operation, and you can work with any other Marine or any other Pathfinder that has the same CQB training as you and work with them. That's why we're so anal about the comms that we use. That's why we want you to use the exact wording. It's not ready to breach, it's not set to breach, it's prepare to breach, followed by set.
Disconnected from your channel.
Set is the word of reply, then followed by breach. Then it's left clear, then it's right clear. I don't want to hear anything else before left and right is clear. The reason why is you might have seen a perfectly good condition red sofa that you want to describe in intricate detail, but the guy on the right is trying to get out of the fact that he's got contact right, but you're shouting over that and it gets lost in the comms. So less is more sometimes on airways as well. Some of you are describing rooms to the letter, and it doesn't need to be that way unless that information has been requested specifically. So for example, you can a complex room will inform the squad and your chain of command within that squad that they've got a lot of ass to work through, and I'm not the type of person that can build impressive, complex interior design in my head with you describing what is where. So if you say there's a complex room, then great, we know that we've got a lot of ass that we need to work through. If it's more information requested on that, great, then you can start to feed that back. But threshold as well, Lex has been hammering that into you. Threshold, what does a threshold imply, recruit, Flaunter?
User in your channel.
In terms of tactics, what are you expecting whenever someone says threshold?
Another room.
Okay, thresholds is more specific with the breach, because you've got boundings and you've got breaching. If I say threshold, are you going to bound it or breach it?
Breach it.
You're going to breach it, exactly. So that's why Lex is saying identify those exits as thresholds. If you get really specific about that, then everyone in the squad knows, okay, this next point is a breach point. The other thing as well is that a lot of you are sprinting through the squad and not realizing that you've bypassed the last safe point. Don't do that. Slow down. Slow down, and if you get confused, stop behind a Marine and then look ahead, see if you've and ask that Marine, are you the last point? And they can confirm that or not. Don't just sprint blindly into the unknown, because you're going to get yourself and your oppo killed doing that. Stop behind them as well, not in front of them, because they have the security on that corner, not you. They have it. They'll stop doing what they're doing when you go past them, but make sure that you and your oppo is ready before you go in. Oh yes, and then if you are responding to a breach call and you're at the end of the squad, call that you're moving first. Call that you're moving, and it'll inform the squad and the squad leader that you're responding to that, because you can say moving and then prepare to breach, set breach, and then you go. Simplicity is best. The brevity, for example, corridor. If it's a corridor, what are we going to do tactics-wise, Lime?
Corridor clearing?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're all clearing it. Are you going to breach a corridor, or are you going to bound a corridor?
For a corridor, you bound.
Yeah, exactly. So if I say corridor to you, you're already thinking about bounding. If I say threshold to you, Campbell, what are you thinking about? No comms from you, Campbell? Nothing? If I say threshold to you, what are you thinking tactics-wise? Yep, breaching, exactly. If I say complex, what are you thinking, Flaunter?
Multi-level room.
Multi-level room potentially, or there's a lot of cover in that room. How do we navigate complex areas? Do we breach them or do we bound through them?
Breach them.
do we? So you got that big kind of like cargo container, flat floor, lots of different things in different places. It's not a threshold.
Now then, we would bound to the nearest corridor in it.
So a complex room, think of it like a warehouse layout with loads of different boxes and shit laid out. You know the center of the bunker here, they've got big, like the ground floor one, it has big wide open space, doesn't it? We call that a complex space. So we would bound through a complex space. If it's a small complex space, like the server room, what kind of bound method are we going to use, Lime?
Single man bound.
Individual bounding, yeah.
Individual bounding.
Yeah, exactly. So the brevity that I'm using to you here, you can identify exactly what tactic I expect from you. That's why brevity is so important. However, I will echo what Time says, and I can see the foundation is there for everyone. It's just the you've got to slow it down. What I'm going to ask to do right now is you only go back in to clear the top floor. You ignore the outside space, so you'll be out of play. You won't need to patrol through. You won't need to burst out into an ARD. All I want to see is you breach and clear into the top floor of the bunker, and then we're going to sign you off. And you're not even going to breach back out. You're just going to breach back in. And you're going to do it one way, and it's going to be at a smaller level as well, so that I can just see the recruits doing it. So Campbell, Flaunter, Lime, Lex, and Apple. So Lex isn't going to be involved in those breaches. It's just going to be you 5 breaching in. Lex, you happy with that?
Yeah, well, you say you don't want me involved in it?
No, you're going to be squad leader capacity, so you won't do any breaches. You just cycle them through.
Yeah.
All right. So those recruits that I just called out, give me a single column in front of me, right here.
I lost internet, so it kicked me out of the game.
Oh, no worries. Okay. Then in that case, Marine volunteer.
I can jump in.
Yeah, it's console. You on deck? Actually, you haven't done it. Have you? Console, get in deck. Bit of training fee.
I'll jump in.
All right. So Flaunter, Campbell, you're a pair. Lime and console, you're a pair, and then Lex, squad leader, if you want to poke in the middle here.
Roger.
Campbell, Flaunter, your Charlie fire team. Lime and console, your Delta fire team. Lex is going to be attached to Charlie fire team. You'll do an all-round defense, patrol up to the door, and then it'll be all over to Lex. All right. All of the Marines, you guys just chill out here. Alright, stand by.
Stand by rearming.
Stand by.
Okay, give you a second to rearm. You do this right, and you get your blue phase sticks done.
By the way, how do I rearm? My extra ammos are on my backpack. So where do I?
There is some ammo in a supply box at the bottom of the elevator, but can someone drop him a couple of mags?
I have magazine, extra mags on my backpack. How do I put it on myself?
Okay, so you need to, with your mouse, go over the mags on your body. Actually, no, better than that.
Click on them.
No, because they're half mags, I think. You can double click them or click on it and drag, and you can see the 1 to 8 pop up. And you can replace mags that way if you got like half mags and that, because it won't double click and won't just replace those half mags.
Yeah, I'm complete.
Cool, happy days.
Alright, prepare to drop. Weapon comes up, Lime.
Stand by. Weapon up.
Here's a tip when you drop off as well, front pair. Lex, you're
yeah.
communicating with.
Cool. Oh, Roger. Sorry.
Front pair, when you deploy, Flaunter, go hard left, Campbell, go hard right, and that's immediately taking care of your 90-degree left and rights. Alright, drop.
4-6 set.
3-4 set.
6-2 set.
3-3 set.
Cool, happy days. ARTO complete. Dropship can take off. Right, we're going to make our way over to the building now, starting with Flaunter, then myself, then Lime, then Console, and then Campbell.
Roger, moving.
Right, 3-4 moving. You're going to move on to the right-hand side, and we're all going to stack up on the right.
covering.
User was moved out of your channel. User left your channel.
3-3 moving.
Remember to call out when you're moving, so then the next person behind you knows.
Roger.
3, 5, 6.
Cool, I'm stepping out. So
6 to set.
Right.
2, 3 set.
Flaunter, Lime, I want you to take that first threshold into the structure.
User joined your channel.
Prepare to breach.
Set.
Breach.
Work with the desync. I think we're being hit quite hard with it. Whenever we're being hit with desync, by the way, you carry on as normal, because you'll find that when it drops back in, everyone is supposed to be where they are. So, for instance, here with the desync, you can go in and you can still clear left Flaunter, and Lime can still clear right, and then when you resync back in, you're going to be in those positions in that room.
Just hold off on
yeah, this has gone really bad, desync.
Yeah, just chill out and wait a second. We'll see if the
Oh,
server dies or not.
crashed.
Yeah, I think it
Crashed.
might have been a 30k.
Yeah, it kicked me out.
Yeah,
3,000.
30k.
Oh well, okay, it wasn't a B. We're asking too much by going in for that last one. Charlie 1 Renegade 20, that is a 30k. Hello, Star Citizen Mild and out.
I look at that like the loading time now.
You're about to be given all the money you could ever want, all the bitches. Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Well, Star Citizen's decided that our game time is up for this evening. We're not going to reset up entirely just for one 10-minute rerun through. I wanted to see kind of a final proof of concept, but I think that everyone's hammered it in. What I will say is that, and Silent Hero has already said it, because you've done one blue phase does not mean that you're hot shit at CQB. You need to repeat this training. Okay, you need to repeat this training several times because you'll pick up something different every single time. And then when you're done with basic CQB, we're going to teach you how to do advanced CQB on complex ships and things like that, which is what the trained Marines were about to go and do whilst you guys were clearing out that bunker. However, unless there's any extreme points that come out during a commander's debrief, you guys will have obtained your blue ticks today. You will need to perform better than what you did in tonight's basic testing to pass a gold phase. Some of you would not have passed a gold phase blue. So any patrols that come up, get yourselves on them. And train Marines as well, some of you are rusty as fuck. If you see patrols coming up, get yourselves on them as well, because some of you need to square away your skills and drills. That being said, I am happy with the improvements I saw towards the end, and everyone seemed to understand the feedback after that practical run through as well. Start dropping Ys on mess hall for feedback. Usually everyone gets a positive and negative, and recruits, you won't get a choice. You will be getting asked, but I'll hand back over to you. Let's go, X.
So I was, happy with the way you you listened in and you picked up on stuff. It's a lot to take in initially, and for those that that have already been serving, like myself, it's the same challenges. It's no longer just your own tactics; it's a blend of two different nations' tactics. So it's picking up these new things and just working with that. And I can understand it being a bit like not just like sort of trying to reword those things, but also can seem a bit tedious at times. But yes, you get into it and it doesn't become a problem anymore, and it's fine. We had a bit of an issue at the beginning because we had a recruit a while away. We managed to crack on with some of the training, so by the time he got there, it was just a case of quickly touching upon those things in a quick run through. Him demonstrating that he was good with it, and then we went off of there. So yes, we lost it. It was a bit slow on the start, but I felt it was good, and the gaps are filled in nicely with the trained Marines giving us a run through on the streams, which was nice. But other than that, as Tycho says, you just keep coming back to these things, you keep picking it up. You saw how many, this is a blue face, you saw how many trained Marines came here. It's never, it's always going to be fun, just a thing to do and to pick up and train these skills. And it really does matter in the PvP when it really starts kicking off and you're fighting those other people out there. So keep up attending things and putting your effort in.
Cool, outstanding. That thank you very much for the instruction today. Lex, Sergeant here, anything from you before I start picking on the recruits?
Oh no, I've got to say, nice turnout. There is plenty of rust on everyone in there, but it's nice to see you lot attempting to get it kicked off. So yeah, keep it up.
Right, happy days. So recruits first, and then train marines. I'll be coming to you afterwards if you've got anything to say. Starting with recruit Camel, you joined like a few hours ago, and now you just dived headfirst into a blue face. So solid effort. How was tonight for you? Any positives and negatives? No, happy days. Glad you enjoyed it, and glad to hear that you do. Flaunter.
Oh, I loved it. I mean, kicking indoors is my favorite. Just a little rust on the shoulders.
Yeah, happy days. Lon?
Same for me. I enjoy it. First of all, it's CQB is the one thing that I hate most. But after this training, it seems that it's more fun here than in Arma. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I like it.
Sweet. Okay, excellent. Yeah, glowing feedback. That was great. Glad to hear it. Train Marines as well. Outstanding to see this many of you rocking up to a blue face. It's obviously been a bit of a rough patch, but we've had a pretty solid server throughout the evening, which is nice because it's given us the opportunity to do a couple of live run-throughs. Massive shout out to Fleet Corporal Morgan for supporting the training throughout the evening and supply capability, acting as a dropship to ferry recruits back and forth when they had issues. But yes, good to see some names that we've not seen for a hot minute there. Apple, I'll go to you first. You had your opportunity to do a bit of 2IC work and even a little bit of squad leading. How did you find things?
It was pretty fun. Like you said, we gotta get the rust off, and I've been here for almost a year now, and like I've always tried to go to every single blue, and you know, you may think you have it, but you might learn something extra that you like. Oh yeah, different perspective and whatnot. So I always would encourage, attending the blue phase, especially like we do rehearsal sometimes for order orgs, and you may miss the rehearsal, but if you're good on your blue phase and you go to it often, or a red phase or any phase, I guess, or training, it's really good just to hammer in there. That way, whenever you do miss rehearsals or the really big important trainings, you still have at least the basics. As for being a 2IC, it's a different perspective, interesting, can be fun, just seeing how it goes and seeing how it works and putting the cogs in the machine. So it's pretty fun all around.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, you did a really good job for the tasks that we kind of threw at you there, some fastballs. So well done for that. Aztec, Mr. Anti-Star Citizen himself.
Yeah, I was just going to reiterate the whole, I've done many blue phases, and I've been away from Star Citizen for quite a while, been very negative, as you've probably seen me on Metal, and it's nice to come back, shake off that rust, and despite the lack of a jetpack, lack of a katana, and Dragonborn powers, it's actually been good fun. The game's been really smooth up until Tycho decided to set the clock on the 30k by saying everything's running smooth. And it's great to have a bit of banter. So yeah, I enjoyed the evening.
Yeah, happy days. Cool. Alright, I'm not seeing any otherwise in mess hall. So, your class, I'll let you dismiss them quickly. Oh, I can see Flaunter snuck in with some extra wires. What's up, man? Flaunter?
Oh, my bad. I thought that was for the comments for later. Oh,